What's up, guys? This is Chozodio, and welcome to Metroid 4, or otherwise known as Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. This is the very first Metroid game I have ever played, and is still probably my favorite today. Like, really close to Prime and all that. I haven't actually finished Prime, but Metroid Fusion is definitely a much different game than what we're used to in the Metroid series. Instead of having a game completely focused on like exploration, it's much more linear and action story oriented. So there's that. And we are approaching an asteroid belt, which is not good because those things blow up ships, and you know me, I don't like blowing up. But why could this be? Did Samus just die? Well, we'll have to find out. Okay. In case you're wondering, guys, this game is last chronologically in the entire Metroid series. You know, get out your handy dandy notebooks and just start writing this down, kids. I've been assigned to watch over the biologics research. Oh my god, research team. So I once again found myself on the surface of SR388. By the way, SR388 is the Metroid home world. For those who are like, the hell did you just say? Well, that's what it is. So you know, the more you know, the better off you'll be. And here we encountered our first sighting of the X Parasite. It was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as the X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. I bet you the ship's computer is like, shit, and then he doesn't get to finish. The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it and transported me to the Galactic Federation HQ, which stands for headquarters, by the way. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed. Ugh, sounds painful. Dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Then, someone found a cure. You know, just like that. You know, snap, cure. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seems like the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid of SR388. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X Parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. Dang, you know, the miracles of modern medicine, you know, is something to behold. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn as something different. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. We'll be soon arriving at the B.S.L research station. I must prepare for docking. I don't know, that's what computers sound like, everybody. The ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the Biologics Space Labs, or the B.S.L research station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as my infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. You know, rock out. For some reason, this awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I am being sent there to investigate. My mission, it's like space Sherlock Holmes. My mission on the B.S.L station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt, computerized CO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I find myself having to do so, which is referring to Metroid Other M. It makes me recall my other CO, which is also referring to Metroid Other M. Which, by the way, I actually enjoyed that game. People hated it. I liked it. I thought it was fun. It was fun. I really did. I didn't find a whole lot wrong with it. Sorry, guys. But, yeah, who knows? Metroid, Samus's ship got a big, like, redesign in this game. It's not like purple and really legit looking. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR388, as well as parts of your suit infected by the X Parasite. The cause of the explosion is yet unclear. Investigate. The quarantine bay is here. More quickly and quietly. You are still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop in the navigation room on the way. Uplink from there. Is your objective clear? Is your objective clear? Now, get to the quarantine bay. And that I will do, Mr. Jamaican Computer. Or whatever freaking accent I just came up with. But yeah, so it's much, like I said earlier, the game is very linear. It gives you the objective. It gives you, well, it's not completely linear, you see. It gives you the location of the objective, but it just doesn't tell you how to get there. So there is exploration involved, but not as much as like Super Metroid or any Metroid game before it. The quarantine bay is ahead. Bio signs are confirmed. Be careful. And careful I will be. It's also a very atmospheric. Honestly, this game's kind of scary at times. It's actually a very actually has a lot of kind of creepy moments in it. So. You guys, for those who are in bed and have like a hot cocoa or something, you're in for something frightening. I guess if you're afraid of aliens anyway. Whoa, dude! I just got infected. What gives? How am I not dead or anything? Well, let's find out, shall we? I am not cowering in the slightest due to the fact that, well, quite honestly, I'm just confident. Nothing in there. Well, there is something in there, and that something is something of grand proportions, if I do say so myself. This is unfortunate news. The specimen brought back by the field team was infected by X Parasites. The X can mimic its prey, and any specimen have hosted it. Before explosion, a security sensor scanned one of the gelatinous X Parasites to invade rapidly produce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA, and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems like the Metroids were main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine works so quickly and so well. But I also tend to slow your makeup. You will never feel infected by the X again. In fact, you can now absorb and free-floating X parasites without having a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons. You can also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue free X parasites whenever you can. This station is home to many species, some violent ones. We will keep the X out of the breeding environment at all costs. This is vital, Samus. I am already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. This may be a chance to exterminate them, but you're only at a 10% battle capacity. Your chances of survival are extremely low. The Federation needs you alive and under this, Samus. All yours are to clear. Now get going. I've released the lock on level 0 hatches. Look for the blinking hatches. And blinking I will look for. Okay. I wonder if we could fight any aliens anytime soon, besides that one we fought at the beginning. Which wasn't really much of a fight. It was more of a blast into oblivion. Like so. As demonstrated by yours truly. Let's save that data. Oh look! This game has zombies. Woo! I don't know about you guys. Who else is preparing for the zombie apocalypse? Because I sure am. I don't know why I pressed start. Okay. Let's go to the navigation room. To, dare I say, navigate something. Our casino knows on the Echo. They can support you with downloadable weapons and data. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help against some enemies your beam cannot hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The data room is here. Is your objective clear? With missiles, or missiles, whatever region you live in, your chance of survival climbs to 20%. Okay, at first it was like a robot voice, and now it kind of sounds like Stitch in a way. I don't have a consistent like voice acting, so you know, whoops-a-daisy on my part. Up the tube we go on the small blinking platform. That computer reminds me of a gruff Federation CO I served under named Adam Malkovich. He did not sound like Stitch, by the way. He called me Lady on missions. From anybody else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified, out of respect with some irony. I named the computer after him. Well, I can't sound like Adam, I'm sorry. Because Adam's kind of a dickhead, and I'm just not one of those things, you know? I guess. He was a jerkin. Other Actually, let's get the download first, and then we'll save, and yeah. The download is up here, I believe. Woo! Yeehaw! Missile data downloaded. Hold R and press B. Awesome sauce on a stick in the middle of August. So I don't want to waste any of those right now. I need to preserve my missile count. What is it? Speak to me. I'd like to go to the first. I don't know the elevators or the main deck. This may be related to the X Parasite. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. I'm reading huge vital signs, so I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use a recharge room or absorb a special type of X Parasite. You'll see them. Try it out. Is your object clear? Yeah. Missiles are your only hope. Do not hesitate to use them. Now, find a way to get to the target. Let's first save before we even consider going after that target. That would be cray-cray if we did that. Save data. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that'll do the episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to yours truly. And I'll hopefully get back to you soon with episode 2, where we will pursue this mysterious target. At any rate, guys, adios.